Hello friends, welcome again for the next topic, that is recycle and reuse of treated wastewater. So far we have discussed about the industrial wastewater, its treatment, characteristics and all. Now we are going to discuss about the how we can use such type of treated wastewater for the different uses or non-potable uses. The content that we are going to cover during our discussion are introduction and motivational factors for recycle and reuse, quality issues of wastewater reuse and recycling for the gardening, sewage farming, WC flushing and reuse in industry. Recycling and reuse of treated wastewater are an important part of the sanitation code and critical in an environment such as urban India with decreasing freshwater availability and increasing cost for delivering acceptable quality water, often from the far distance. This report has been developed as a possible guidance document for the Indian government and gives substantial focus to the financial and economic benefit of the wastewater recycling from the perspective of public spending. So, as we know, due to the increased urbanization and industrialization, the water requirement or the fresh water requirement is increased tremendously, which has led to the another challenge of the fresh water scarcity. So, by using the treated wastewater, partly we can decrease the burden on the freshwater availability and its delivery. The report presents the possible strategies for city and state planner and policymaker in view of the sanitation situation and the role of wastewater recycling in the larger cities in India, and focuses on recycling at the end of sewerage system after the treatment at sewage treatment plants. There are certain motivational factors associated with the recycling or which supports the recycling and reuse of wastewater, like opportunity to augment limited primary water resources, prevention of excessive diversion of water from alternative uses including the natural environment. So to some extent we are using, as we are using this the treated wastewater for the non potable use, so we are diverting the natural water supplies to certain extent. Possibilities to manage in situ water resources, minimization of infrastructure cost including total treatment and discharge cost, as to some extent we are using the treated wastewater, so to some extent we are minimizing the infrastructural cost which is involved in the total treatment and discharging or the supply cost, reduction and elimination of discharge of wastewater into resolving environment, and scope to overcome political, community and institutional constraint. But there are certain quality issues associated with the reuse and recycle of the wastewater. As we all know, as though the water is treated, still it contains certain contaminants which may be harmful for the aquatic plant, aquatic animals and for the end users like human being. We cannot directly take or use such type of water for drinking. So there are certain quality issues with the use of this water. Despite a long history of the wastewater use in many parts of the world, the question of safety of wastewater reuse still remains in an enigma, mainly because of the quality of the reused water. So, there are always have been controversies among the researchers and proponents of extensive wastewater reuse on the quality the wastewater is to meet. In general, the public health concern is the major issue in any type of reuse of wastewater, be it for the irrigation or non-irrigation utilization, especially long-term impact of reuse. It is difficult to delineate the acceptable health risk and is a matter that is still notably debated. There are certain uses like for gardening. Application of reclaimed wastewater for landscape irrigation includes use in park, golf courses, urban green belt, freeway median, cemeteries and residential lawn. So all these locations are the non-agricultural areas where we can easily and readily use the treated wastewater for the irrigation. This type of application is one of the most common application of wastewater reuse worldwide. Example of such uses can be found in USA, Australia, Japan, Mexico and Saudi Arabia amongst others. These schemes have been operating successfully in many countries for many years without attracting adverse comment. This type of application has the potential to improve the amenity of the urban environment. However, such schemes must be carefully run to avoid the problem with the community health because the water is used in the area that are not open to public. There is a potential for human contact, so reuse water must be treated to a high level to avoid risk of spreading diseases. Other potential problems of application for landscape irrigation concern aesthetic such as odor, insect and problems deriving from buildup of nutrients. The second use is for the sewage farming. Sewage farms uses the sewage for irrigation and fertilizing the agricultural land. The practice is common in warm, arid climate where irrigation is valuable while the source of fresh water are scarce. Suspended solids may be converted to the humus by microbes and bacteria in order to supply nitrogen, phosphorus and growth. Other plant nutrients for the crops. Many industrialized nations have implemented the conventional sewage treatment to reduce the vector and odor problems for water reclamation and use of biosolids, but the sewage farming remains an option for developing countries. So we can use as the wastewater readily contains the nitrogen, phosphorus which are helpful for the growth of plants, crops and all. So we can use such type of water for the irrigation in the agricultural sector. Along with these nutrients, it also contains the organic matter which can be converted into the humus which by the microbes which will be also used as a food by the plants. So it will help for the increased yield of the agricultural crops. But there are certain disadvantages associated with the sewage farming. Let us see what are those. Sewage farming allow the use for irrigation of water which might otherwise be wasted. Some of the nutrients and organic solid in the wastewater be carefully incorporated in soil and agricultural product rather than fouling natural aquatic environment. Pumping to the point of application may be the only requirement if the village is not at a higher elevation than the sewage farm. But it is having certain disadvantages like polluted runoff may occur from the sewage irrigation of field when entering wastewater and precipitation exceeds evaporation and percolation capacity. Sewage is usually generated at a relatively constant rate, but irrigation is required only during the dry weather and is useful only while temperatures are high enough to promote the plant growth. Over irrigation causes soils to become septic, sour or sewage sick, and dates may allow a temporary stage of sewage in holding pond while the soils dry out during the growing season. But such storage may cause the odor and aquatic insects problem, including mosquitoes. It may be impracticable to protect the crop being grown from the sewage contact. Even optimum situation like irrigation fruit trees with flow in surface ditches may involve some risk of pathogens transferred from the sewage to the edible fruit by birds, insects, and similar vectors. Pathogen transfer is more likely with the ground crop and practically unavoidable with the spray irrigation. The third and most common use is the WC flushing. As WC flushing is a non-potable use, we can readily and easily use the treated wastewater for flushing. So the separate and the different configuration or the arrangement we have to make so that we can take the wastewater from the flushing or from the WC and bath, and then it can be treated and again it is used for the flushing and all. But again it is having the certain advantages and disadvantages. Advantages like reduce water bills, use fewer water resources, irrigate the garden during the drought or water restrictions, cut down the amount of pollution going into the waterways, also helps the save money on new infrastructure for water supplies and wastewater treatment, decrease the demand on infrastructure for sewage transport, treatment and disposal, and allowing it to work better and last longer. Whereas the disadvantages associated with this use are the extent of centralized wastewater treatment services available, price of water in your area or scarcity of water in rural, whether you are replacing an existing system or starting from scratch, length of the time you intend to live in your current house, the type of system, annual operating and maintenance cost vary between systems, whether a restriction fees, reliable water supply is valuable to you. Wastewater use is often a much more reliable secondary source of water than the common rainwater tank installation. So you can see this figure, such type of arrangement we can make in our house so that we can use the water coming out from the flushing and all, bathrooms, laundries, which is usually called as a grey water, and it can be used for the WC flushing. Along with these uses, we can use the water in industry also. Industrial reuse of reclaimed wastewater represents a major reuse next only to the irrigation in both developed and developing countries. Reclaimed wastewater is ideal for many industrial purposes which do not require water for high quality. Often industries are located near populated area where centralized treatment facilities already generate a reclaimed water. Depending on the type of industry, reclaimed water can be utilized for cooling water makeup, boiler feed water, process water, etc. Cooling water makeup in a majority of industrial operation represent the industrial single largest waste water usage. Compared to the other purposes such as boiler feed and water process water, the water quality requirement for industrial cooling is not generally high. So we can easily use the treated wastewater for the industrial purpose. Consequently, the cooling water makeup present a single largest opportunity for reuse. In Australia, considered the driest continent on earth, cooling water makeup would be the attractive from the viewpoint of substantially lessening the demand for potable water by power station. Operational problems encountered in the cooling water recirculation system are irrespective of the quality of makeup water used. They are scaling, corrosion, biological growth and fouling. So these are the operational problem we can face if we use the water for the cooling purpose. A major problem associated with reuse of wastewater will be biofilm growth in the recirculation system, presence of microorganisms with nutrients such as nitrogen, phosphorus in worms and warm and well aerated condition and found in cooling water towers created ideal environment for biological growth. So in this particular discussion we studied that how we can use the treated wastewater for the different uses and its significance. If we use the treated wastewater for the non-potable use, as we have listed and discussed in this particular discussion, to some extent we can meet and we can decrease the burden on the freshwater supplies and its treatment. Thank you for watching.